Yeah, so, yeah, we lost, you know. We lost the Super Bowl. Yeah. You know, they scored more points. You know what I'm saying? I'm done. Oh, man. Son of a bitch, what a game. Man, my Panthers, they didn't do what I thought they would do. They let me down. Sorry, I had to borrow my wife's jacket. I don't have a hoodie, man. I hope y'all appreciate the reference. Dude, you know, a lot of that, what happened yesterday is going to validate some of the stuff people have been saying, detractors for the Panthers. You know, they're going to, it's a story, man. I mean, you got a quarterback who's very exuberant, wears Versace pants and with leopard print or whatever and then, you know, we lose. And sometimes you have to take losing like a winner. I don't know. You know, I can't say that I understand, you know, what it's like because I get shit frustrated when I get sniped in PvP on a mobile game. So when you lose the Super Bowl and all this wave kind of that's been building for Cam Newton, I'm sure that it was hard to deal with, but man, we didn't play at all. I mean, it was like the Atlanta Falcons game all over again, the second one. I mean, what does it mean? Honestly, that may have turned people off so much, he may never get a Super Bowl chance again, or not in the next 5-6 years. I mean, because, you know, to be nominated MVP, voted MVP, and then to kind of do that and not take it like a man, it's not good. And I feel like at the end of the day, the NFL, like a lot of things, is controlled by the refs. I mean, it's a game of inches, so, you know, one bad call can win or lose a Super Bowl, can win or lose a game, can get you in the playoffs, get you out of the playoffs. It's not a good situation to piss people off and in this, because I feel like there's a lot of money involved and there are a lot of big players. So, you know, you get your shot and that's it. Well, anyways, you know, it was a good game. I mean, the Broncos played a good game, and I'm happy for Peyton Manning because, you know, that was something I was conflicted about. You know, ever since his injury with the Colts, I've been kind of passionate about his return. You know, they kind of give him the cold shoulder. He comes back to the Broncos. He has his on and offs. I mean, just to see him come from all the struggles, trials, and come back and win a Super Bowl. I mean, obviously, it's bittersweet for me, you know. But at the end of the day, it's kind of one of those things. When the Patriots lost to the Broncos, I knew that no matter what would happen at the Super Bowl, that I would be, you know, I could walk away happy. I just was definitely hoping that the Panthers had played a good game. They just didn't. I mean, Ely was probably the best. You know, it would have been MVP of the game if the Panthers had won. It was pretty much the only one doing anything. So, yeah. Where were our wide receivers, man? Where was our everything? So, anyways, you know, there's always next year, and we'll see what happens. We kind of know our weaknesses now, but I'm telling you, by the way, just one thing, that the first 2 years that Cam Newton was here, watching him, he was just like he was in those first 2 years. I kid you not. And that was a big concern. When he first came here, I'm like, are we really paying him this much money? I'm like, holy shit, because he was under an enormous amount of pressure in the pocket, and he threw balls high all the time. And it just showed when his nerves are up like that, he throws the high balls. He cannot land it. I mean, it's bad. So, I mean, that's something. It's something to keep an eye on. Hopefully he's not too shaken and he'll come back, but he just needs to learn from this and kind of grow as a quarterback and as a person. I mean, you got to be able to take defeat. I mean, it's just that simple, you know? Because that's... Somebody talked to me about attitude one time, and it really did kind of change my personality a lot, because it's something I think about now. I used to get really defeated, like feeling like when something bad would happen, I would feel so defeated and like just beat myself up over that one thing that happened, and then it would kind of sabotage all my future efforts. And I realized when somebody told me this and kind of brought my attention to this, I realized I'm like, you know what? Like, I'm feeling defeated. I need to just do the best that I can do here moving forward with the next step so that I can feel good about myself again, so that I can feel, accomplished, like I'm fixing something. And that's, you take it in stride, and that's one of the more challenging things of just life. Humans. That's one thing we just have to deal with, is learning to accept, bad things that happen, or things didn't go the way we planned, or we didn't do as well as we thought we should. These are all disappointments that we have to learn to bear. And attitude is what helps you to, overcome. So, somebody said to me, they said 90% of what, happens is, 10% of what, what happens in your life is what happens to you. All the things affecting you. The other 10%, the other 90%, is how you react to it. And so 90% of everything that happens in life is kind of your reaction. So I do try to think about that. So it's not just, it's not all these factors out of your control. That's very like deterministic, like hard determinism, like you were born into this family, you were this, you were that. I used to be a very hard determinist. That's like a philosophical ideology. And I think that we're a little more free thinking than that. At least that's something that's come to me here, in life. Just things that I've seen, and, you start to change your beliefs. So, moving on. That was just a little philosophical conversation. On the topic, yesterday I released a video about PvP squads. And here's something I'm noticing from when I started to catch up on all my comments, and I'm looking back at comments, I see guys writing stuff like, here's my team. Okay? They tell me, like, here are 5 characters on my team. And when I look at the team, I see 2 guys that are the same, competing over that one shard node. Like, for instance, they're farming Kylo Ren and Dooku, right? Okay. Well, even if you weren't high enough level to get Dooku, right? The fact that you're farming Kylo Ren and you're planning on farming Dooku, see, you can't have 2 competing zones of where you're getting your guys from. You need to get a level 7-star squad together. Like, quickly. You need to get 7 stars. I mean, it matters a little bit who they are. You need to pick some tried and true flavors, like, Luminara. She's not bad. Geonosian Soldier. He's proved himself. If you want to be crazy and go Eth Koth, he's not meta. He can keep you in the top, like he keeps me in the top, but he is not the end-all, be-all character. You've got First Order TIE Pilot, but that is, like people said, you get some of the shards. It's a long farm process. These are guys that you need to be farming on the long term if you want them. And then that's kind of a question mark because it takes so long and you don't know if they're going to nerf his ass. So that's kind of just tough. JC, now that the 70 update, not quite as strong as he once was. He's kind of lost a little bit of his luster. Phasma is going to get nerfed. I kind of listed out some of the good characters. There are a lot of long farms in there. Droids are actually pretty darn good, and a lot of them are non-competing, so you can farm them up Poe is typically going to take your squad cantina stuff until you get 5 stars, and then you can go for Qui-Gon Jinn. But just try to get some guys out there that have been tried in battle and know what the hell they're doing, and you want to think about some sort of synergy. And let's talk about synergy, okay? I'm going to give you a team here, okay? This is one of the most deadly teams, and I responded in the comments, so you guys might have seen this, but we have Poggle, right? Poggle, IG-88, IG-86, Geonosian Soldier, and we have HK-47, right? Okay. So, is that 5? Shoot. Well, here's the thing about it, okay? Oh, you need Poe, actually. You got to take one of those guys out. All right, so now, when you're choosing who to get rid of out of that team of HK-47, IG-88, IG-86, you're obviously not going to take out Poggle. You're not going to take out Geonosian Soldier. Your choices here are between 88, 86, and HK-47. But you got to think about what exactly is going to transpire here in the fight. Okay, well, if his Poe goes first, right? If your Poe goes first, then what's going to happen is Poggle or Geonosian Soldier, depending on how geared the GS is going to go first. If GS goes first, he's going to call in an assist and poke somebody. Okay, if he doesn't, Poggle's going to go first, and Poggle's going to offense up everybody. Now everybody's going to have a turn. IG-88 and GS are going to go second. Okay, IG-88 has a chance to ability block, a very high chance, like 55%, something around there. And when you ability block a team behind a Poe taunt, that negates Qui-Gon Jinn or anybody that might be able to get him out. Now, Qui-Gon Jinn, the thing about it is, when you throw down a taunt from Poe, the one thing you can look forward to is the offense up when he breaks it, and that can lead to a victory in PvP. When you're ability blocked, that kind of ends that whole routine. That's kind of, you're done. Well, anyways, then you've got to choose between basically IG-86 and HK-47. And which one would I pick? I suggest, going with HK-47. He's got a lower chance of ability block, but a double chance on that 25% versus Jedi, which is pretty good. And what will happen is you'll basically be doubling down on your ability block before the team ever goes. And if you ability block them, they're dead. Because here's what's happened. Poe is taunted. He is exposed. Poggle gave offense up. IG-88 took everybody down to basically no health. Do you need 86 there to one-shot one person? They're already low health. Would you rather him make sure to ability block the people who could turn it around and do damage to everybody in an AoE? And you got GS who's going to kill someone anyway. So you're already down one man, at least on the enemy team, before they ever even have a turn. And that's the kind of synergy that you want to have. The droid teams with Poggle are very good. And remember, they're going to get speed up as well. So they're going to be fast. They're very dangerous. And if you don't get that first roll yourself versus a droid team, you will lose. So that's pretty good. All right. Everything kind of, and this is a problem with the meta right now, is that everything revolves around this Poe situation, because I could provide you a Jedi team that does the exact same thing. It's all dependent on, though, whose Poe goes first. Because all you need to do is put old Ben behind Poe, and if your Poe goes first, you ability block and offense down them. So it's like GG's and barbecue. You can't do anything. Have you seen the hits off somebody who's a offense downed? It's terrible. They suck. They can't do a damn thing. So it's a problem. I mean, tell you what else is a problem is this freaking advantage, man. I'm telling you, sometimes these days, I just go straight for Phasma before she ever tries any of that crap, because she's just Annoying as hell. Now see, one of the nice things is the reliable offense up. Sorry, I'm still sick. Oh. Yeah. So, I'm not quite ready to lose Luminara here. Oh, because we're not very far in here. Yeah, we just need to kill Phasma because she's way too potent to be left alive. She's too dangerous to be left alive. Now see, Koth, how fast he is? That's pretty fast that he can pull that. He didn't get it off that time, but still, it's a great job. I hate that dodge shit. Nothing pisses me off more than that dodge shit. Oh my god. Die, bitch. Oh my Lord in heaven. Oh my god. I'm about to Cam Newton this. I'm about to walk away. Just walk away. Shit. Oh my Lord. This is just terrible. He's maybe dead. Nope, he's not. Well, they're being very... I say that every time. They're being very generous and then they kill someone. See, so... Man, Luminara is the boss. Thing is, it doesn't work for me. I've got Luminara as leader this whole time. But I didn't really dodge too many shots. They dodged like 150 in a row. But you know, that's fine because now we're going for their... We're going to go for speed. Damn, I wish he had his... Okay. For real? For real. Yeah. That better fucking land. Because this is getting ridiculous. I was tied at his ass. Yeah, Joe Glass. Read your comment today. People don't get me. I agree. Some people don't get me. Like, I don't know. They think I'm just raging. Maybe in regards to the Qui-Gon thing, but you know what? Like, I just want to see. I want to see this game develop to have a lot more viable strategies in it. You know, and a lot of people are saying the same thing. They're like, you know, I'm just not seeing it. I'm seeing a lot of the same stuff. You know. These are the only things that work in this game, and that's too bad. I mean, that's not the way it should be. That's not what people were looking forward to, I'm sure. Damn, I didn't really want to kill him, but... You can't always get what you want. Damn, my coffee got cold. I forgot about it. You guys didn't remind me. Bastards. So, yeah, too soon on the Panthers comments, you dicks. I swear, I knew I was asking for it. I mean, it was gonna happen. Somebody was gonna say something. I mean, you know, but I'm sure that you were anticipating my reaction when we're gonna lulls, but you know, it is what it is. I mean, shit happens. But honestly, though, doing a little bit of research, I feel like... I don't know, man. This is kind of why I stopped watching baseball. There's too much... I don't know. I feel like there's too much in control as far as the referees. It's kind of like Jeff Gordon NASCAR. I'm not a huge NASCAR fan, but my father-in-law is. We're watching NASCAR. I grew up watching it. We grew up going to the races and stuff. I'm not a big fan, mostly because of the Jeff Gordon stuff with all the, you know, lightweight alloys and shit, and basically just cheating. That's why I stopped watching baseball, because of all the cheating, all the steroid use and stuff like that. I really hate that, and the same thing here. Like, it's a part of my life. Like, I don't like cheating. I don't like hackers. I don't like exploiters. Like, I don't like that shit. I want there to be a fair game. I want it to be everybody's on relatively equal footing, and it's just a matter of skill. And, NASCAR, they had this championship race. It was going to be Jeff Gordon's last, and, it's like basically they let his ass win. Like, they made sure to let his win. And, like, who wants to watch a game like that? Like, who wants to watch a race where somebody's going to win? Like, even if it's a fan favorite. Like, for this, it's kind of ironic. Peyton Manning's, like, last game and all this stuff. And and then just that bad call. Like, that terrible, like, I guess the NFL doesn't know what a pass is. Like, that's just ridiculous. I mean, that's a problem. That is a for real problem. Like, these bad calls that led directly to the fumbled TD. Or the sack TD. It was bad. But, that's not to say they didn't lose that game on their own. They definitely, didn't help themselves at all. So, but seriously, I'm starting to think, and I've thought this way for a long time, I'm just kind of curious. I've watched a lot of bad calls out my life, and, some situations where you just think, like, are the bookies in control? Is the corporation in control? Is the NFL in control? I mean, look around you at all professional sports levels. Look at human endeavors of all kinds. There's cheating all across the board. Everything's fixed. Everything's rigged. Everybody's looking for a quick buck. I mean, why should the NFL be any different? What makes them special? I don't know. You're going to say I'm salty. I'm just posing a question. Because it's not about this loss. And really, last Super Bowl before that, it's just curious, man. So, some of the calls just can really make or break the game. And I'm just some sort of concerned thinking, maybe, maybe things aren't what they seem to be. Now, I'm telling you, droids are going to be coming up and about. And now that I've leveled up Ethkoth's droid stuff, I'm excited to see him do a little bit more with it. I didn't see a lot of droid prowess up in here, like him just beating down droids. Like, when I fought droids with Ethkoth, I was kind of like, okay. You see his damage there is pretty fair on auto attack. But now I've leveled his unique up to like 6. And I'm curious to see that crit damage increase. It's not the crit chance. Because, he's going to crit at some point anyways. It's really this, 30% crit chance and 15% crit damage when attacking droids. So that's pretty interesting. And I'm curious to see, how it's going to work out against droids. And I haven't gotten quite the chance yet to really nail in on some droids. Because most of the time it's a Poe roll. And shit, if I'm going first, I'm going to steamroll them. I got to say, DACA in PvP, I'm telling you, the bitch is dirty as hell. It's just like Poe. Like, you win or lose a Poe roll. And 2 is sometimes you can get really unlucky versus RNG versus that DACA. She can cause you pain, dude. Mad pain. Because you're talking about characters reviving on the scene of the crime. Like, that's a problem. Like, these guys are a problem. You spend a lot of effort trying to kill someone. It's like, DACA ain't easy to kill. And you've invested this effort, you put yourself out there to kill her. If you don't seize the kill, you're in trouble. Because she'll revive herself. Not only that, unlike a lot of other people with revive, this bitch keeps her turn meter. So, if she was about to have a turn, and I've seen it 100 times. I've seen me kill with a doc on their team. It's not even a leader skill. It's a unique. I've killed a Luminara, revived, instantly healed the entire team, okay? Killed a Daka, instantly revived, healed her team. It is not to be trifled with. I am telling you now, do not think that Daka is not a problem. And see, that's why people are like, well, why didn't you go for her first? Because the bitch revives. Sometimes I just treat her like, okay, you're going to revive. Like, I'm going to deal with you after that. This is a problem team for us right now. Okay, we answered that with that. But do we have a heal coming or something? I hope so. Oops. Apparently not. Alright. Yep. Damn it! Who do we need? Superman, of course. Let's see. Also, one more thing about the NFL. I really don't like that face mask. And I really think people should start getting thrown out of the fucking game. When you do that shit, and the penalty costs fucking nothing, man. It's just ridiculous. Just ridiculous, in my opinion. Why did I do that? I actually wanted Qui-Gon here. Except Qui-Gon's completely out of moves, but the only way to get him moves is to have a turn with him, so we'll do that. Yeah, I didn't like a Queeb to lead very much at all. Thought that was pretty shitty. But they came to win, man. They can come to win. Alright, this is better, but not by much, because that wasn't a heck of an expose. Okay, well at least they won't be offense stopped. OMG! That's gonna screw us. Yep. Oh, 'cause if you leave me now, you take away the biggest part of me. Ooh, don't, baby, please don't go. I just want you to know. Alright, this kind of works. You know Poe is a sacrifice. He's a sacrificial lamb for this team. And that's just how it is. That's how it's always gonna be. Don't counter. Don't counter. Be chill. Calm down. He's all up on us. Damn, just have your turn already. Get rid of that shit. No one cares. Thanks. Oh shit, it didn't go away. That's a problem. Boop. Die. Okay, and just for the record, I don't think Kylo Ren is bad. Okay, Kylo Ren is not bad. Okay, he's good in the right team, but you have to have Phasma. You have to, and you have to have First Order TIE Pilot. That's what makes it work. I'm just saying, that's part of it. That's a big part of what makes that shit work. You gotta appreciate that fact. I'm not lying to you. He works good side by side with Sidious. But if you think about it, healing immunity doesn't matter because, I mean, not everybody brings a healer into the game anyways. I don't. A lot of times I don't, and I don't need one. Why would I bring one if I don't need one? Why would I bring one if there are people like Sidious at every single match? You know? Ooh. Damn. You gotta be shitting me, man. The dodges are real today. Yeah, I get it. Oh. Please stop. Please stop dinging me. Some people ask me what this is. I don't know why I even went for Boba Fett. Just because he looked like an easy target, but that looks like an easy target too. It's a cool Fire 4, and I got the Aspire Trident on it, and I'm not one of those e-cig douches. Seriously, I just quit smoking a pack a day when Hadley was born. And I never quite quit the e-cig. Yeah. Not easy. But, don't judge. No judgment here. This looks ugly. Damn, he's landing that shit. Die, bitch. And now, Geonosian Soldier would have been dead right there off that dot. And then an easy one at the end. It's like, yeah, you can limp through the finish line. You'll be fine. Honestly, feel like I had an easier time with Akbar. But, I did level up Luminar now. I have some higher power star level guys. And you've seen the information regarding how Galactic War is actually made, I'm sure. That it's set based on... What? He whiffed that so hard. Yeah, he whiffed that hard. But it's set on your top 5 heroes, their power level, and your PvP rank. Your highest PvP rank. Sucks for you guys who went 1 and then dropped down into the thousands, I guess. Eat a dick to you guys, right? I mean, that's shitty. You're not... It doesn't make sense. It should be current rank. But anyways... it is what it is. Bam. And then this time Luminar goes first. Okay? I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm gonna get wrecked. This is actually a deadly team, and despite being lower level, they're not necessarily easy to kill. And I need to be smart about this. Come on. Let's be a little bit better. It's an anti-Jedi team, really. Do I have anybody? Who's hurt here? Oh, man. I wish that, Luminar went first that time. That sucks. We need some more... We'll see if this works. It may not work. But either way, I'm pretty sure I can get them. I just gotta kill somebody. I could just throw a death squad in here and then they'd be easy prey. Cool. DACA, man, it's just looking better each and every day, man. That's just kind of unlucky. But it's fine. Look, she didn't revive. It's crazy, because, she often does. First me. It's a pain. Sometimes that's why I don't use that shot, because if they dodge one, they only have to dodge once. Like, at least if I shoot twice, they have to dodge both times, to get some damage on the board, but... GG's. Ewok Elder, look at that. That's cool. Alright, y'all. Well, good game. And I will... Well, maybe we'll play one PvP too as well. Sometimes it can be funny. Certainly not going to play that squad I played earlier today because they kicked my ass. Who was it? It was Are they still here? Can't find him. It was 13. Where's 13? Nope, he moved up. Mororum. Honestly, right now, Luminara could be interchangeable with Qui-Gon Jinn because... But I'm telling you, Ethkov, for me, he seems to be able to be reliable on the First Order TIE Pilot situation, so... Ooh, she's got upgraded GS. Damn. Now we're in business. We need to kill this bitch before she does any more trouble damage. Ouch. That kind of sucks, doesn't it? No point in doing any damage to him unless... Don't make something bleed that you can't kill, you know what I mean? That's solid. That's right. That's exactly what I needed him to do. Yep. He had the final word in death. No. Good. Well done, team. I like Ethkov. Now, I'm telling you, I know. I'm not ignorant to the fact that my team is not the best AI team in the world. I'm not ignorant to this fact. I know this. It climbs, you know? That's the thing, is it climbs and it's fun to play. And are there more streamlined teams? I just gave you one. Old Ben behind Poe, that's more streamlined. But do I want to do it? I mean, I'm happy where I'm at. You know, we're at a competitive level of play, and I'm kind of in the control of my own destiny here. You know, I don't see any big reason to change right now. I bought into the Poe meta. I had to. You know, that's one of the sacrifices I've already made. I'm not willing to make any more. To have a little bit better, or maybe even a much better PvP team to fall into that meta. Like, I refuse. I do have some level of resistance to that. I will not go any further. You know, honestly, guys, I would love to do an Ewok team for you. And from what I understand, the shit would work, but it really relies on this guy right here. As you can see, it's a very slow farm. It's got one node. I just got another shard today from the Galactic War. Hoggle, I'd love to get his card. You see, I've been farming Anakin. I would love to get Anakin. I'm a Gundy. I've been farming him. Look how slow that is. You need 330 shards. So give me a percent. 1, 2... I mean, like what? It's like 15, 18% the way there. Somewhere around there. 60 divided by 330. But could be way off now. Tebow's done. That's max potential shards there. He's finished. But, you know, you need his whole team. And so basically we're held up by the Ewok Elder. So I have 180 shards for the Ewok Scout. LOL. Man, ridiculous. Like I said about Tusken Raider, and some of you guys have commented because you have some experience with him, amazing health. 17k. He does good damage. He has a call-in assist. If you had a Ruru, he could be potentially calling in that guy. And he gets 5% offense, I mean, for having a Ruru in the game. And a Ruru is actually pretty solid. I don't know about his speed or anything. He's not blowing anybody's skirts up with that. But behind Poe, anybody seems fast. He starts at 100, so... Chance of stun. Tusken allies gain meter. That's going to be deadly. Shitty leader. 50% chance whenever an enemy is stunned. Holy shit. Damn. That would be fun. Mix that with a little, Daka. Daka would be pretty solid there. I wouldn't say Ventress because she'll never get... First, she'll do everything but her basic attack in AI, which is sad. Biggs, I finished him. I just got tired of it. So he's done. And I feel like I already invested 60s in him, so, these guys are all kind of in the pipe. They're ready to go whenever. Dooku, I kind of stopped on him. I need 17 more shards to 6-star. And 6-star is pretty viable, but with a squishy like that, here's the thing, guys. You're often asking about star levels and things like that. Here's how my mind thinks of it. When you've got somebody tanky like Old Ben, especially because Old Ben has, in his case, he has a death mechanism, so people don't want to kill him anyways. But because of his health, he's got really high health. 6-star is great. 5-star is okay. 4-star, you're pushing a little bit because it'd be easy to kill him, and then you can just try to ignore his buffs on the death. But with squishy guys like Sidious, would I want to play a 5-star Sidious at PvP? No. God, even though he can dodge Jedi, somebody who doesn't have a Jedi just could 2-shot him. FOTP would kill him in 1 shot at 4 or 5 stars. Easy. Count Dooku, same thing. I don't have all the gear for him, but 6,400 health at almost purple gear. Yeah, he gets a little bit of health here. Remember, it's 18 health per strength, so he gets 180 health off that strength, plus 250. So that's 430. So he's got 430 health coming to him from right there. But 6.8k health, and then he's got some more health up there. But it's not crazy. He gets up to 11k at 7 stars. So 11k is right at the one where it's like, okay, this is bearable. Anything before that in your ass is in trouble. So that's why you don't see 5-star Rays out there. 6-star is right where they start to look good and they start to shine. And just to finish it off, you want to have that 7-star. You want to know that they're completely capped out because you don't want to have any question marks out there when somebody can just... Dooku is either he's a part of the problem or he's a part of the solution. And your team is only as strong as your weakest link. So I urge you guys, you've got to pick different. You can use the Excel sheet that I provided in the last video. If you get how that works, I tried to organize the best I could. If you understand it, you basically need to pick heroes, make a little wish list, and organize heroes in a row. This comes from here, and I want this, this, and this, this. This hero's over here. This, 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 and this. And then you need to be building a team all across the board. This is my tank. Here's my specialist. Here's this guy. He's going to call an assist. He's going to improve our damage. Here's our big damager, and here's our, utility debuff, etc. Here's our heal, blah, blah, blah. You need to decide out a team, and I can give you some particular teams. You've got Doc out there. I think she's actually pretty viable, but, you really just have to be conscientious of what you're doing. I mean, things like, I said Boba's a bad character. Boba's not a bad character. Boba, Daka, HK-47, Poe, and Poggle. You have to have Poggle. And you don't need Poe. Screw Poe. You need Poggle, Boba, Daka, HK-47. Then you need a big damager with a lot of health. Maybe Tusken Raider. Because that's tanky. I couldn't kill that super fast. The danger would be the Poe situation, but I think that team with the crit damage, the crit chance, would just smoke them. Because I've seen Boba Fett with offense up from Poggle and critting for 7-8k damage on a basic attack. I mean, brutal stuff. And then Boba's going to ability block them. I mean, it could be good. It could be hard to fight against, even if they're sitting behind their Poe and they got all this strategy to go into it. if their whole team gets ability blocked, that's really what teams rely on right now, is a lot of their abilities. Like Qui-Gon Jinn, he's very ability reliant, and that's going to be the counter meta to that coming along. So, yeah, there are definitely possibilities out there. And the thing is, I'm also basing this off the revive principle. So you've got 3 guys that you just can't really kill that well. Think about it. You kill Daka. She revives very often for me on PvP when I'm fighting her. It's very annoying. You kill one of the other guys, they've already got built-in revive mechanics, HK-47 and Boba Fett. And what you're doing through Boba Fett is you're amping up their damage a ton because you're giving that crit damage percentage, and they will crit. I mean, I've seen them crit consistently, even without a crit up chance upgrade. So, anyways, just talking to you about that. Anyways, throw me a line. Ever you guys have a particular team, like I said, I try to keep up with all the comments and stuff, and it's hard. So, GG's. May the Force be with you.